Hello guys, today in this video we're looking at some verbs, some modal verbs. We have to it's necessary. We have don't have to it's not necessary. Must we use when we express obligation. Must not we use when you express prohibition. Have to and must in affirmative is very similar. Have to and must in affirmative is very similar. But in negative is different. If you read in negative is different. Shouldn't or should is something that is a good idea. It's recommendable. And shouldn't is not a good idea. It's not recommendable. So let's take a look at some examples. We're gonna speak about being an English teacher. What do you need to have to do or don't have to do to be an English teacher? We have, for example, speak English, speak Spanish, know advanced mathematics, know about methodology, accept bribes. Can you look at this? Accept bribes and wear a suit and a tie. Do you understand all this vocabulary? Okay, very good. So let's look. To be an English teacher, I would say you have to speak English. So it's necessary. You have to speak English. To be an English teacher, you don't have to speak Spanish. Maybe it's not necessary. Yeah, maybe we can say to be an English teacher, you don't have to. I think it's not necessary. Maybe we could also say to be an English teacher, you shouldn't speak Spanish, okay? Or you must not speak Spanish in class. Uh, let's see. To be an English teacher, know advanced mathematics. For example, to be an engineer, you have to know advanced mathematics. To be an English teacher, you don't have to know about advanced mathematics. I mean calculus or these things. You don't inferential calculus. You don't have to know advanced mathematics to be an English teacher. If you know advanced mathematics is incorrect, is bad for your occupation, for your profession. It's not bad, but it's not an obligation. You don't have to. To be an English teacher, let's see here, know about methodology. Maybe, well, to be an English teacher, you have to know about methodology. It's necessary. You have to. Accept bribes. Is it possible to say to be an English teacher, you don't have to accept bribes? I don't think so. Because don't have to, it's not necessary. We're not saying it's not necessary. We're saying maybe to be an English teacher, you shouldn't accept bribes. Or to be an English teacher, you must not. Better is that. To be an English teacher, you must not accept bribes. So this is a prohibition, okay? You must not accept bribes. And to be an English teacher, wear a suit and a tie. Maybe it depends on the institution where you work. I don't know if in other schools, institutes, but in our institute, in Idiomas Católica, to be an English teacher, you don't have to wear a suit and a tie. I mean, it's not necessary, it's not an obligation. You don't have to, it's not necessary. To be an English teacher, you don't have to wear a suit and a tie at Idiomas Católica. If you wear, or if I wear a tie and a suit, it's incorrect, it's wrong. It's not wrong, but if I don't have to, it's not necessary. Okay, it's not an obligation. Okay, so let's take a look here. There is a task here. Think of things that you have to or don't have to do as a student in your field of studies. I mean, as whatever you study, if you study civil engineer, think of things that you have to do or don't have to do as a civil engineer or as a psychology student. I mean, civil engineering student or a psychology student or I don't know, mechatronic student, whatever is your field of studies, think of things that you have to do and don't have to do in your position as a student. And think of things that you have to do or don't have to do as a student at Idiomas Católica. Okay? Can you think about this? Write some examples, write some of your possible sentences, and bring your ideas tomorrow. Thank you. See you tomorrow.